I am in utter shock and cannot believe that a company would price point a foundation to be that expensive. My God, $150 for a bottle of foundation. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Well, let's see what's in it. But yeah, I just want to have a heart-to-heart vlog style about this Tom Ford foundation I'm wearing. You know, I'm trying so hard to give an unbiased final thought, not including the price tag. I've had this sample for a while, and I think about this foundation a lot. Think about it a lot. And when I think about something a lot, multiple days, I'm talking at least a month, every day or more. Okay, so here we are. Today we are going to be reviewing the new Tom Ford foundation. So if you would like to see how this $150 foundation holds up, then keep on watching. So I'm going to show you guys a Instagram video that I put together using this foundation. So you can see the initial application and how it, went on with my other products. So I hope you enjoy this short video. So here is the application.
Girl, you
guys, so we're back. I just finished my look. This is what we got. This is the finished result. And I must say, looks really good. It looks really good on film. I took some photos and I'll insert them as well. I took one with studio lights and it looked really shiny. As you can see now, it also looks a little bit shiny, but that, I think that also has to do with the blush I'm wearing. The blush, I'm wearing a Milk makeup blush, and that I think is showing a little bit of shine on my face. But I took a couple pictures I'm going to insert just so you can see photos with and without studio lights. And yeah, but so far, first impression, I love it. So this is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation SPF 50. What are the claims of a $150 foundation? Well, I have my iPad here and we're going to read through the claims. This was exclusive to Nordstrom when it first launched. When you see this video, it will have been launched since then. And they will eventually be releasing it in other markets. But for now, it's a Nordstrom exclusive. And keep an eye out because soon you will be able to buy it from other retailers. So you have to keep in mind when you're paying this much money for a foundation, you have to look at it as though you were also paying for the skincare that comes with this makeup. So the first thing I personally want to know is what are the skincare benefits of this foundation, because it is so expensive, and you're going to hear me say over and over again that this is a $150 foundation, just because I am in utter shock and cannot believe that a company would price point a foundation to be that expensive. I know there are also more expensive foundations on the market, but Tom Ford, like, come on. I understand it's the name you're paying for. I sure do hope it's the ingredients you're paying for. We're going to get into that in a sec. But, my God, $150 for a bottle of foundation. Like, come on. Like, come on. Come on. Well, let's see what's in it. All right, so let's go to ingredients. First of all, you know what? Let's hear what Nordstrom's website has to say about this foundation. What it is. It is a medium to full coverage foundation with 3-dimensional radiance that reflects soft light. What it does. The fade-resistant, moisturizing, nourishing, and protecting formula contains a blend of advanced elastomers and light-diffusing powders to create the perfect radiant surface. Designed to create appearance of flawless skin, this foundation also nourishes with breathable protection and is infused with hyaluronic acid. Okay, there's one skincare ingredient that's good. Infused with hyaluronic acid to moisturize for a plump and dewy look. A trio of natural oils, including balsam copaiba, andiroba, acai, and anti-inflammatory noni fruit extract, nourish and calm the skin, while broad spectrum SPF 50 helps protect the skin from harmful effects of the sun. Research results say that in a consumer test, 104 women immediately after use said that 97% said their skin was looking smooth, 92% said it left their skin looking radiant, and after 1 week, 94% said it provided breathable coverage, 93% said it felt lightweight on the skin. I'm going to leave the list of ingredients on the screen just because I tend to butcher the ingredients, and I'm looking at some of these and they have some really complex names. I will say though, just looking at the ingredients list, there is a ton of skincare infused into this foundation. So first off, I am feeling a little better about the price point just because I see so many skincare ingredients in this formula. And that does let me know that you are investing in skincare along with the foundation. Now, you can go to a lot of different skincare brands and spend anywhere up from $65 to $80 to $100 on a skincare product by itself. Some of my favorite skincare products cost anywhere from $65 to $100 for one bottle. And the reason I spend so much money for those products is because they give me the results I'm looking for. So I do hope that, you know, this foundation will leave your skin looking better after using it. Hopefully it will treat the skin. We are going to put that to the test. So very excited about the ingredients that are in it. You get 1 fluid ounce in the bottle. And I'm going to also show you a picture of the bottle and what it looks like. It is very luxurious. I have seen it in person, and it has a magnetic clasp that is to die for. This bottle closes like no other bottle, and I know that sounds crazy, but the magnet on this bottle is phenomenal. When you close the cap, it kind of, you can hear it, it kind of shuts and you can hear a click, and it's magnetic. So I'm really impressed with the aesthetic of the bottle. You are getting a luxury design with this bottle. And also, with that being said, the SPF 50 is, it looks like it is chemical and physical SPF in this foundation. So that's something else to keep in mind. First impression of this foundation looks really good on camera. In person, it looks like I have makeup on. It did react with some of the products that I put on top of it. They did not react very well to each other. I put some powders over the foundation, and I could just see that, you know, it just didn't react the way I wanted it to. And you could see that there were like, well, you can kind of see it there. You can see that where I put the powder, it kind of wore off or wore away on my nose. So up close and in person, it looks like I have makeup on. So for $150, that is a con. And I just applied this foundation. I just applied this a couple minutes ago. But as you can see far away on camera, it looks freaking phenomenal. It makes, I mean, pictures far away with studio lighting, it looks really good. I like this. So we're gonna go ahead and do a wear test before I jump to any conclusions on this foundation. And yeah, so we will be back. Hey guys, I wanted to do a check-in with the Tom Ford foundation. This is the 3-hour mark since I've had it on. It looks the same. Looks really good in a video. And in person, it does look like I have makeup on, but I'm just, you know, film and video, I'm all for it. I love it. I ate something, so I have a little lipstick stain here. Yeah, so I do have footage of an 8-hour wear of this foundation. I wore it to work. This is actually going back in the past, this footage, but I wanted to show you what it's like to wear this foundation for 8 hours at work with no touching up. So that will be next. But as far as the 3-hour mark goes, looks the same, looks good, held up really well. Yeah, so let's get into the 8-hour mark. So I want to do a final check-in with the Tom Ford foundation that just came out. I've had this on since about 3 p.m. today. And honestly, it has not budged. It has not gotten shiny, nothing. So it honestly looks the same as it did when I first put it on. I had to wear my glasses today because I forgot that I ran out of contacts. So I do have, you know, the typical marks for where your glasses go. as you can see. But other than that, it has stayed intact. And I did get a few compliments today on my skin. People wanted to know what I was wearing. And I was nice enough to tell them today. So yeah. Looking up close, it's worn off where the glasses were. Other than that, it has not budged one bit. I have not had to touch it up. I do have a lot of texture on my face in general, and it does show that. We can see all the imperfections right now. A lot being stress related. But other than that, for that price, you know, for the price, this is expected. You know, not having to ever touch up, staying on long wearing, not drying. It's not a drying formula. So I do feel as though it's, you know, more on the hydrating side. However, I do tend to get shiny, and it has controlled my oils as well. So wear test number 1, huge success. And I'm going to do a couple more wear tests with this, wear it in different scenarios, show you guys different lighting. But yeah, so far, I am impressed, but it's still $150 foundation. Okay, $150 for foundation. So it is still that. So the next clip I'm going to show you guys is a clip of me wearing the Tom Ford foundation for the second time. And this is my 12-hour wear of this foundation. So let's get into that and how this foundation looks like after 12 hours. Okay guys, so this is day 2 of me doing a wear test for the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. I put this on at 9:30 a.m. this morning. It is now 9:30 p.m. So I've had it on for quite some time. I did use a primer under it. I used the Milk Primer, Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I also used the Boscia Mattifying Primer in my T-zone. And when I first applied it this morning, it did ball up into little pieces. So I tried to kind of save that. So I have a feeling that I do not need a primer with this foundation. I'm going to try it another day without a primer. See how it wears without it. It held up really well today. I did not have to touch it up. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera because I'm going to tell you about this foundation. But did not touch it up today. Went to work. I worked 11 to 7 p.m. today. Went straight to the gym. Did a 30-minute workout. I was sweating a little bit, and I blotted the sweat from my face. When I blotted the sweat from my face, it did leave like imprints from the paper towel I used. So I kind of had to go over it with a damp paper towel just to kind of press in those marks that it left. Other than that, it's held up really extremely well. I will say though, it's breaking up around my nose area. I'm sure you can see that. Here, it's broken up. And I will say, if I were to touch my face a lot, or, you know, like I said, when I used the paper towel, it left a mark. So I can see, I don't know if you can still see, these are the marks from the paper towel when I was sweating. So this is a foundation that once you put this on, you cannot touch your face. If you touch your face a lot, this is not the foundation for you. But if you want a foundation that you can put on and it's going to stay put and not move and look the same, this has done that. It's even on my oily, normal combo skin, it looks a little dry. So as you can see, it's settled. It's looking a little dry right now. Meaning that I have not really gotten shiny at all today. So it does control oil. Like I said, I'm going to try this without the primer, see if it performs a little better. I have a feeling it will. It seems as though it already has a primer built in, and when you add 2 primers under it, you know, that kind of just, it's too much product. So I'm going to try it again without a primer and see what that does. But for the amount of time I've worn it, 9:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., disregard my lip product. I just ate some dinner. Did not touch that up before doing a check-in. But even if, let's say, even if I rub here, you can see it's balling up and coming off. Yeah. So it's balling up in this area. So if I were to rub my face like this, that's what happened when I was first applied the foundation. So, yeah, you cannot touch your face with this foundation. It will ball. Well, for me, it's balling up. Like so. See? So as a result, I have really stayed away from my face for this reason. But with that being said, despite the foundation balling up everywhere, it's held up pretty well. So I don't know what's causing that. It doesn't look cute. Do not look cute. All that balling up, no. If I was at work and my face was balling up like that, So for $150, no. No with the balling up and coming off my nose and stuff. But I did have a pretty thorough day and even went to the gym, broke a sweat. And for doing all of that, it has stayed in place. So I am actually really impressed with it. And I now know this is a foundation that if I were just to put it on in the morning and not touch my face whatsoever and come home at the end of the night, it would look the same. I will say that. But if I touch my face, if I wipe my face with a napkin, if I don't know what else would happen, but if I touch my face or rub my face or have an itch, it's balling up and it's coming off. So yeah, second wear test, second check-in with this for a long day at work. Not too sure how I feel about it yet. I'm not too sure. No, I'm gonna wear it a couple more times. I'm gonna have to wear this multiple times to see how, my final thoughts on it. First time I thought it was okay. Today it was a little finicky. I'm going to blame that on the primers. I'm not too sure. I'm going to try it again. I don't know if I'm going to try it tomorrow, but I'm going to try it again this week. I do like when I when I put my makeup on in the morning, I say, what can I put on my face that has everything in it, including SPF, and I just don't have to worry about anything else. I grab this for that reason. The 50 SPF in it. It has the skincare in it. So I do grab it when I want something that's just going to do everything for me. Like without primer, without SPF, with SPF. I've been using primers with it, but you know what I mean. If I just want something that's I know it's going to do stuff for me. I tend to put this on. And I've only put it on twice. When I say I tend to put it on, meaning I've put it on. No, you know what? I've worn it more than twice. I've worn it this might be my third time wearing it now. But the feel, it just feels like it does feel like a layer on my skin. And that it, like I said, if I rub it too hard, it will just ball up and come off. Which it has been doing. Yeah. So, yeah, to be continued. I'm going to do one more day and just, see how it goes. Bye, guys. My final thoughts on this foundation. I really, really like this foundation a lot. I love the fact that there's skincare in it. I love the fact that there's SPF 50 in it. I do get compliments when I wear this foundation to work and in person. Looking in the mirror, I can say that it does not look 100% natural to me personally. And it could be the products that I put on top of it. This foundation looks as though it is better off when you wear it with no powders, possibly no primer. And keep in mind, we're in quarantine home, so you will hear some other people talking. The whole family's here because we're stuck in the house together. Whew. So you will hear some voices, and we have been enjoying our family time. But with that being said, the filming people are always here, so you're going to hear some talking. Where was I? Dang, don't remember what I was going with that. So the pros do outweigh the cons for me personally. The pros do outweigh the cons. There is only one con that I cannot currently get over, and that is, of course, the price. $150 is not something that I want to, you know, throw around. You know, we're not balling right now. We're not balling, girlfriend. We not balling. No, we not balling, okay? It breaks my heart that it's so expensive because I love it so much. However, there are more inexpensive foundations that I love just as much, maybe even more than this one. They cost a fraction of the price. I'm gonna leave in the cards the current foundation that I'm currently loving, probably a step more than this one. So if you'd like to see that foundation review, I was a little bit of a critic on that foundation as well, but overall right now it's one of my favorite foundations. So I do recommend you check that one out. I'm not going to say which one it is, but when you see in the cards what pops up, you will know which one it is. Yeah, so I do like this foundation, but the price, you know, the wear is good. It holds up. It's very long wearing. It stays put. If you try to touch it or touch it up, that's when it starts doing weird things. So this is a foundation that you have to put on in the morning, not touch it, maybe not even put a powder over it. Go throughout the day. Do not touch your face, because if you touch your face or even try to blot your face, you're going to get marks. You're going to see imprints where you know, tried to touch up your face. And so I've learned just from multiple times wearing this foundation that it is best to just let this foundation stay put, let it do its thing, and then take it off when you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you would like to see more foundation reviews, please comment below, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Also hit that notification bell, and I look forward to talking to you guys in my next video. Till next time, bye guys. Okay, so here we are.